All right, so in the last video, we have basically created three different features in our app. And as you can see, let me just give you a slight introduction. What we were doing, we were basically white coding a to-do application. And we basically created the structure and we added these features where someone can add or remove to-do items from the, uh, you know, current scenario. So everything is working the way we want to, and we can also select the to-do items, and at the same time, we can also remove them, okay? So now our goal is basically to create the last few features where we can basically store our to-do items in our local storage. For those of you who don't know, the local storage is used to persist whatever we have in the browser API. So it is natively provided to us by the browser, and then we will add a filter, and then we can show the active count, like how many items are left. And after that, we can just add some responsiveness to make it really polished. And lastly, we will add the dark mode version. So without wasting any time, I'm going to go with the feature 5, and I'm going to tell the uh, cursor to develop for me the feature 5. Okay, first of all, sorry for the last two videos. I have noticed that there was some lag and things were not properly showing up. But in this video and the coming videos, this issue won't be happening anymore. Okay, so just going with the flow, let me create this new feature. Go ahead with developing F05. Let's see how it is going to develop this for us. It is modifying the app.js file, and the best part is that it is also updating our plan. See, we have like 9 to-do items here, and right now we have completed 5 features in our application, and I'm going to keep all of the things. So right now it has just updated the app.js file, okay? And let me just give it test and see. Let me refresh this. We don't have anything here. And if I create some to-do items, you can see that we have 4 to-do items. And if I refresh my page, so they basically persist in our local storage, right? And where they are stored in our local storage here, okay? You can see this. See, we have all the items stored here, right? We can see the objects, the data model which was created earlier is stored in the local storage, okay? And if I just delete this from here and refresh my page, we can see that we don't have any to-do items here. So the local storage API is built-in API in the browser, and it helps us store like anything what we would like to do, okay? So moving back to our next feature, we will add the filters. So the filters will basically show the all active or completed filter list. We can just see which to-do items are completed, which are active, and so forth. Like just like apply the filter. Okay, so we will write something as feature 6 and feature 6 and 7 are like depending on each other, so I will just tell it to go with 6 and 7. Okay, it is planning for the next moves, and I have noticed that it has updated all of the three files, the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So all of the three files it has modified. Okay. Also, uh, all of our to-do items are completed here. So now we are just left with two last to-do items. I'm going to keep all of them and see how it looks. All right, it has done some nice job. See, this is the beauty of like creating a plan. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. That once you create a plan, you are clear about all of the things, like what you actually want in your application. Without starting something without plan, just gives you nothing. Okay, so you should be clear what you are basically developing, and your plan should be clear like a software engineer, a pure software engineer. Okay, so if I one item is left, zero items is left. Okay, we don't have any active, and in completed we can see we have one completed and one is remaining. So it is working the way it is supposed to do. And if I refresh my page, so all the to-do items persist in our local storage, right? So now we are just left with like, last two things, implementing the dark feature and some sort of responsiveness in our application. So as far as I have done the testing of my application, I'm happy with all the changes. I'm just going with the last two features and see um, how it basically implement all the features for me. So we are basically done with all the features. You would have noticed that it has really done a nice job in doing all of the things. This Composer 2 model of cursor, sometimes it gives one of the best results, but you should be clear what you are basically developing. Okay, so it is doing something in the background. Just see. We are adding a responsiveness, so it should look perfect on our mobile screens and also a dark mode. So let's see how it goes with all of the changes. Okay, so for the second last feature, it has um, added some sort of nice animation, I think, and also for add, delete, and complete. It has, if I'm not wrong, it has added some sort of smoother transitions, and also it has added a dark feature in our application. Okay, I'm gonna keep all of the changes. I don't know how it works. So it is basically saying toggle theme should stick, add and delete or see motion, enable reduce motion in all settings to see animations drop out. Let's see how things are working. Wow, nice. So we have some nice button here. We will fix this. We will see. Okay, let's see how it looks on the mobile version. Mm, okay, let me check this on iPhone 14. Yeah, it pretty much looks perfect. Not bad. Also, we have persistent storage here. And see, we have some nice transition between light and dark. And also, if I add something like here and hit enter, see, we have a nice sort of transition animation. And if I click on delete, see, it's deleted. It's also deleted. It's also deleted. Okay. So we have created our application. Okay. And almost all the features are working the way it is supposed to do. Just minor tweaks, and we are all good to go with everything else. So I'm not happy with this button here. If you see, it looks quite odd. So I will tell it to align it uh, towards the right. Okay, and remove this light and dark and just keep the icon here. Okay, so we will tell the cursor to do all the changes for me, and I will be just straightforward with it. Let's see how it is going to do all the changes for me. I asked him to align it to top right and make it without text. Just keep the icon and enlarge it a little bit for visibility. Okay. So it is going to make a few changes and see how it goes with that. So while it is doing all the changes, I will tell you this to always create a feature branch in your application. But since these were just the demo videos, in future videos when we will be wipe coding the production ready apps, then we will properly follow all the processes and all the good practices that are happening in software development, like not just writing prompts quickly without in clarity, but these were just for uh, like exploring how this wipe coding works. Okay, so it has done few changes, and yeah, I'm gonna keep all the changes and see. Okay, as you can see, it has still kept this button here, and I think the reason for this is that we are developing this for mobile friendly. All right, all right, all right. That's the main reason. Okay, now it looks fine. Okay. Okay, all right. So this this was what we were talking about. Like we basically developed a complete to-do application, and everything is working. And if you see, we have uh, like implemented all the features, and this was pretty much above our expectations. LLMs are doing a really great job. So in future videos, we will be creating more apps. And if you like these videos, so please like it, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. Okay. Thank you so much.